Ladies and gents, who remembers the speech, Power of Words?
Oh!
Raise of hands. Yeah.
How can I ever forget that?
Exactly. The world champion of 2015.
Our very own friends, fellow Toastmasters, our world champion from Saudi Arabia, distinguished Toastmaster,
Mohammed El
Qahtani.
Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Am I audible? Can you all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are, sir.
Hello?
Yes!
All right. Can
Clear!
you all see me?
Loud and clear. Yes, very nice.
Fantastic.
Crystal!
Now, first of all, let me first thank you for having me in this conference. And also, I'd like to thank Lada Linsek for that wonderful, wonderful session. It was amazing.
You see, even the internet is pretty much excited, right? You can tell. Because they are excited, there's just jitter along that connection.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Right?
back online. Can you all see me?
Can we ask the Zoom master, please, to pin DTM Mohammed Al-Qahtani to the screen?
All right, can you all see me again?
We can.
Yes.
Larger than life.
All right. Sorry that I have a bad internet reception. I'm actually out of the country at the moment. So let me start by saying or asking you a question. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes.
The answer most likely
Yes.
yes. Let me give you a follow-up question. Why are you proud of yourself? Now, you might find that question a little bit harder to answer. Why? Because we don't know sometimes why are we proud. Yes, we have done a lot of accomplishments, but why are we really proud of ourselves? I'd like to take you back in time when I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I was a shy child. I didn't have any friends, but I did a lot of reading, and thus I was the best student in the class. Always number one. Always the first. And that was the case with me all through elementary school and middle school. But then when I got to high school, that's when I faced my enemy. His name is Turkey. Now, let me tell you why I hated this Turkey. Now, Turkey was everything that I wasn't. I was a shy student who sat at the back of the class, the kind of student who you would look at and think, yep, he's going to grow up to be a serial killer one day. Turkey, on the other hand, he was popular. He was in the theater group, he was in the chess club, he was in every other club. He was loved by everyone. Turkey was a handsome young man. Me, on the other hand, well, you can see for yourself. But it all came crashing down after the first exams we had. The teacher walked in and hanged a list on the wall, a list of the top 10 students in the class, kind of a motivation for the rest of us. And when I looked at that list, Turkey was first, and I was second. Have you ever hated someone so much for no reason? That's how I felt. Why does this guy get everything and I get nothing? Why does he have to even take this away from me, being the best student in the class? Ladies and gentlemen, do you have a Turkey in your life? A person who is always one step ahead of you? A person who you always want to beat? A person who you always want to crush? Whether it's in Toastmaster or outside, I'm sure each one of you has a Turkey. You know, and that's what I did. I said to myself, you know what? I cannot let this guy has everything. I need to beat him. The next month, I worked so hard on myself. I did extracurriculum stuff. I did extra homework. I did whatever it takes just so I can beat this guy. After the exams, the list on the wall again. And again, Turkey was first. And I was second. You know what bothers me the most? He wasn't even trying. Have you ever had that student in your class? The student that doesn't even study and just walks into exams and boom, he gets the full grade? That was him. Boy, I wanted to kill him. I wanted this guy dead. Why does he get to win and I get to lose? 3 years of high school. He was always first. I was always second. We both graduated high school. And ever since I was young, I've always wanted to be a doctor. That was my dream. So when I finished high school, I applied to medical school and I got accepted. So, you know, dream is about to come true. Turkey applied on the same college, got accepted as well. But then my dad got me a chance to study in a scholarship in the United States. Do I go in the scholarship and study abroad while he remains in this small little town? Yeah, let's do that. Screw my dream. Let me do the scholarship thing. And that's what I did. I threw my dream away just because I wanted to prove I was better than this guy. 4 years of college. I graduated with an engineering degree. I came back and now I got a job at an oil company. The job pays well, everything is going great. But in the back of my mind, I kept on thinking, whatever happened, Turkey? So I called some of my high school friends. Not him, because as I said, we don't talk. So I called some of my high school friends. Hey guys, how are we doing? Ah, we're doing great. Everything is fine. By the way, how is Turkey doing? Well, you know, he finished his bachelor's degree and now he's doing his master's degree. Master's degree, you say? I see. Why does this guy get to do a master's degree and I don't? I walk into my boss and I asked him, I need to take some time off so I can, you know, finish my master's degree. He's like, dude, you just got here. Can I give you some time off? I need to prove that I'm better than this guy somehow. I worked so hard in my job. I got promoted before my time. I bought my first house before I even turned 30. I bet he doesn't have a house. A few years later, I called my friends again. Yo, guys, how are we doing? Ah, we're doing great. By the way, how is Turkey doing? Well, you know, He finished his master's degree and now he's doing his PhD. PhD, you say? I see. Again, this guy is always winning. I need to crush him once and for all. I joined Toastmasters, and few years later, I became the world champion of public speaking. I'm all over the news. I bet nobody.
I can see that it's a work of Turkey. What do you think, Toastmaster Rochelle? Turkey is the culprit in here, right?
Yeah.
So he's everywhere. You see? He's a dream stealer. So we can relate with that Turkey. All right? And even now, Turkey is at work behind the internet. Oh, he's back. There you go.
Okay. There I am. So anyways, I joined Toastmasters. I became the world champion of public speaking. I'm all over the news. But this guy, nobody knows who he is. But then it all came crashing down 4 years ago. I went to see my parents. And one day I was in a coffee shop, and as I was leaving the coffee shop, I saw him. I saw Turkey. I haven't seen him since high school. We hugged. We shook hands. And then he asked me the question that I've been waiting for him to ask me all these years. So Mohammed, how are you doing? How am I doing? Oh, let me tell you, how am I doing? And I started to tell him about the job that I have. And I even showed him how much my salary was. I told him about the accomplishments. I told him about the world championship. And with everything I'm telling him, I'm looking at his face. I'm looking for the look of disappointment. The look that says, yep, I lost and Mohammed won. But to my surprise, with everything I'm telling him, he's smiling more and more. What's wrong with this man? Why is he happy? He shouldn't be happy. He should be crushed. And then after I finished, I looked at him and I asked, by the way, Turkey, how are you doing? And he told me that he finished his PhD and now he teaches in the same university. Teaching. How much does that pay? He said, Mohammed, it's never about the pay. I always wanted to be a teacher. And now I get to do it for a living. Every day I go to work, it's not even work anymore. Oh my God. This guy still won again. But you know what I also realized? This race between me and him was something that I invented. He wasn't even aware of it. He wasn't even racing. I was living my whole life comparing myself to someone else who didn't even care. My fellow Toastmasters, what is your dream? What is your goal? Is it so you can beat someone else? Is it so you can be better than someone else? Or do you have a specific goal in mind that you're chasing? Because let me tell you, most of the time, you're the only person in the race that you just created in your own head. Set yourself a dream that you want to achieve, regardless of who else have achieved that before. If somebody else did, congratulations. We clap our hands. Good job. But you know what? I have my own journey. I have my own goals. I will chase it in my own ways. Comparing your accomplishment to someone else will always lead to you not being happy with what you have done. Remember, the only race that you are in is the race with yourself. Thank you so much for listening.
Wow, it isn't the power of words. My God, I want to put my book, but okay. There is something going wrong. Yeah, you can see my book now, right? Yes. The book is actually have been with me for a while, and it's dedicated to DTM Elias. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for this amazing speech. Indeed, it's a lesson that we always have to remind ourselves with. What we want and our achievements should not be comparison to anyone else. Toastmaster Amon, how about we call our wonderful leaders for a quick round of certificates and appreciation for the wonderful champions around the world who have joined us today.
Yes, I can wait on that. And I'm actually struck with those powerful words. Every time, wherever he goes, Toastmaster Qahtani is just planting those good seeds to every listener, and those seeds sprouts. And those seeds that sprouts eventually will grow and touch the lives of others as well. Thank you for having you.
Thank you.
So calling to the stage our dad, Division A Director, DTM Mohammed Afdal, our Program Director, Toastmaster Rajesh, and our wonderful Conference Chair, DTM Riyas Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, our wonderful, wonderful MCs. It's been an energizing evening today. And to energize, to add the cherry to the energizing, we also have the world champion of public speaking from 2015. We are all, we have been in Toastmasters because of people like you, distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Qahtani. And thank you for being with us today. And it is an amazing, amazing keynote speech. It is a good message for all of us. And with me, we from Division A, we have Division A Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Afdal, and we also have the program director for this event, Toastmaster Rajesh. We would like to, we would have a small token of appreciation. It's not big for you for what you have done and being with us, and it's been amazing. And I would like to call upon DTM Afdal to give a few words, and also Toastmaster Rajesh.
Thank you, Mr. Conference Chair. Well, I'm not addressing DTM Qahtani as just world champion, but a good friend. My association started with him when I became the admin manager and he was the division director.